When you do this to a narcissist, they'll realize they can't control you, no matter what they do. Welcome to another episode where we will expose all the narcissist fears. This video is for you if you wish to permanently halt the narcissist behavior. Certain big truth bombs will halt not only the narcissist, but also their flying monkeys and small minions. It is a pleasure to see you once more. I am delighted to have you return to my channel. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, you are in for a wonderful treat. In the comments section below, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself. Subscribe and ring the bell to ensure you never miss a new video from us. Thank you very much. Therefore, let's explore how to put a narcissist in their misery permanently. However, what I am about to say may not be applicable to everyone in every situation. Always maintaining a well-stocked toolbox is a smart rule of thumb. It matters not just what you say, but also how you say it. Consider that your energy in a conversation with a narcissist might have a significant impact. In reality, it is the only thing that exists. Maintain a level head and an air of detachment at all times. It is prudent to approach the discussion like a business transaction, regardless of the narcissist's identity. This indicates that sarcasm, contempt, and cheap shots are forbidden, and under no circumstances should you respond to their provocation, ever. In other words, the narcissist will not demonstrate any feelings. Consider everything that appears illogical. Do not waste time arguing with or attempting to meet this person's expectations. Remember that you are dealing with a child while interacting with toxic individuals such as narcissists. In actuality, you are dealing with an adult child who is selfish, entitled, and emotionally damaged. You are dealing with someone who will go to any measures to provoke, manipulate, harm, and get their way, as well as influence the perceptions of others and control and manipulate outcomes in order to have their way and win the right fight. And if they are sufficiently incensed and resolute, they will do everything to exact revenge on you. Again, they will do and say whatever is necessary to achieve their goal. Having this information beforehand enables you to take care of yourself as you see fit. Narcissists lack a basic moral compass due to their lack of empathy and conscience. When it comes to claiming either hero or victim status, they will stoop to unfathomable depths. Sadly, they are never held even remotely accountable for the results of their terrible attitude and behavior. These folks will rewrite history and invent their own stories in order to fit their twisted fantasies. They mislead, deceive, and flat-out lie, omitting significant portions of the truth. Do not expect narcissists to be moved by your empathic nature if you approach them with all the love you possess and a wide heart. Even if you are full of empathy, kindness, care, and compassion, you cannot change a narcissist's behavior. Do not waste your time trying to improve your communication skills, tolerance, or patience with them. It will not function. Normal topics of discussion with a normal and healthy human will not amuse narcissists. Consequently, discard everything. What you actually want is the polar opposite of what you are now doing. To turn them off, you must perform the following, which may seem counterintuitive. Maintain a grim countenance and a totally dispassionate, uninterested, and flat manner. The most successful means of communication are words and simple, direct remarks. As an example, I would like to highlight that. Not currently. Thank you very much. I cannot assist you. You cannot do so. I refuse to comply. I am completely uninterested in what you have to say. In other words, no is an independent phrase. Once it has been stated, there is nothing else to say. You may just respond, "I've answered your question," if the narcissist persists. Finally, silence ensues. Absolutely no further words. There is no room for negotiation. This cannot be contested. Obviously, if this is a new schedule for you, it will take you some time to adjust. You require more practice. To permanently repel a narcissist, you must practice delivering facts devoid of emotion and exhibiting high-voltage energy intensity. Keep in mind that when you speak, you should appear as objective and detached as possible. Thereafter, there was stillness. Allow yourself to adjust to the unpleasant sense of full silence. For instance, Take a deep breath after saying no. Permit the awkward pause to serve its purpose. After you have spoken or made a clear, succinct statement, permit the quiet to do its job. Simply breathing and maintaining your composure are essential. Keep a solid grasp on yourself. In addition, keep in mind that you are only presenting facts. As a business transaction, this is emotionless. You may also say, "I understand what you mean," or if you like, "I'm listening. I will notify you. I will be in touch shortly. I'll look into that. I'll give it some consideration." A rather flat line may also suffice. This contains no sarcasm. Following a succinct, precise, and concise statement in silence. Your greatest defense against a poisonous narcissist may be to remain silent. Familiarize yourself with this and its most effective application. After conquering the discomfort of quiet, silence is considerably more powerful than any words. Learn how to use this to your advantage, especially if you're dealing with a narcissist who is destructive. In other words, we strive for maximum clarity in our communication. This conveys the idea that you have no influence or control over me. You are expressing that you do not wish to be present until absolutely necessary. Most importantly, you do not delegate authority over my life to anyone else. Never will it occur, and it never will. For a narcissist who thinks it's a good idea to target you, the silence that follows your crystal clear delivery of this message will be more terrible than they could possibly imagine. You can substitute "wonderful," but it may not always be appropriate or effective. So be it if you find it acceptable. That is okay with me. I am unperturbed. Absolutely no further words. Let the dice roll however they will. You can also convey your idea by saying something along the lines of "no, that will not occur," or something like that. When the narcissist realizes that he or she has no control over you, they begin to dissolve. This is the only way to eliminate a narcissist forever. As soon as you act and speak in this manner, with a "I don't care what you think or feel" attitude and posture, they will look elsewhere for someone to bother. Peace will rule supreme for you. Because narcissists are famously disagreeable, establishing a rapport with them can be difficult and excruciating. During the initial period of idealization, when you are being persuaded through love bombing, they are at their most convincing and exalt your character's virtues. After the honeymoon period has ended, their true colors will begin to emerge. Regardless of what you say, you'll now observe that their initial instinct and knee-jerk reaction will be to disagree. Frequently, narcissists may respond, "I disagree." You might just say, "You couldn't disagree more. You merely wish it were false." Absolutely no further words. Another option is to request that they repeat what they just said. This is a wonderful method for addressing their unreasonable and flagrantly dishonest attitude. Maintain your composure and respectfully seek a repetition. If they continue to repeat it, they must have heard it themselves. If they have recently asserted something wholly and completely wrong, it is usually sufficient to expose their dishonesty. Say, consider whether you are even able to hear your own speech if the device is not functioning. You may desire to pause and reflect about your last statement. This time you can get away with it, but don't make a practice of it. There is finally silence. As a result of what you just said, they have been forced to confront their own irrationality, and, in some cases, brutality. In addition, you offer them the chance to make amends. Inform them that they will be eliminated from the game if they are disrespectful or dishonest for the 10th time. They are aware of the danger. The narcissist will often back down or concede after hearing this. The key is to utilize as few words as possible while remaining crystal clear in your presentation. Maintain composure and an even disposition. There will be no eruptions of emotion. You do not have to explain yourself. There will be no justifications or excuses for your behavior. Maintain a hard and icy demeanor at all times. Unwind and take a deep breath. Then, "Are you okay?" is a useful strategy for gaining the attention of an excessively negative or defensive narcissist. You will invariably receive an antagonistic response. Then utter "oh," and if you'd like. If it is agreeable to you, then so be it. And there will be no more. We have demonstrated our point. There is nothing else to add. You are actually stating that you are recording their actions. Unless they are complete morons, this must be mentioned. The message transmission has terminated. You are familiar with narcissists' lack of discretion, lack of boundaries, and tendency to propagate malicious rumors. Despite appearances to the contrary, narcissists are insecure. Insecure people, on the other hand, are concerned with knowing everything about everyone, even if the information is utterly wrong. It is appropriate to say, "That's none of my business," while discussing sensitive or unpleasant details about another person's life. Almost certainly, you should keep that to yourself. Allow the resulting silence to do its thing once more. Permit the message to propagate. When a narcissist is aggressive, he or she may also use simple expressions such as "that is fascinating," or "I see why you may be upset." In this circumstance, the choice is solely yours. It is completely outside of my control what you choose to believe. Consider or assert it. Simply respond, "When you are feeling better, we can speak." Then turn around and depart. You may even say, "Let's just call it quits now, before things become worse," or something similar. And again, depart. Take yourself out of the situation, period. This brings an end to the discussion. Boom! It is easy to employ. Here are some suggestions on what to say to a narcissist's purportedly sympathetic and well-intentioned entourage. As well-liked as flying monkeys, little minions, weak facilitators, and cowardly followers. If you have ever been the victim of narcissistic abuse, you know precisely who I'm talking about. When a narcissist exhibits compassion or care by saying that they genuinely care about you, praise them for their concern. The decisions I make for my own survival and well-being have nothing to do with you. Regardless, many thanks. There is finally silence. Absolutely no further words. Alternatively, you may reply, "I have already stated that I do not wish to discuss this topic with you. The observance of my personal space would be greatly appreciated." Alternately, I'm at a loss for words and passive. This discussion's topic is off limits. There is no room for negotiation. Regardless of the chosen words, it is essential to deliver them with dignity and self-respect while maintaining a detached, businesslike, emotionless, flatline, clear, and concise tone. When communicating with you, narcissists will rapidly determine what they can get away with and what they cannot. You should also employ similar strategies when they are less crucial. Consequently, when the stakes are high, you may communicate with confidence and assurance. I hope this little explanation is helpful. Please share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comment area below. Consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell button below the video for future videos. Thank you for your time and consideration.